So Tony, how is life being in Dum Bass? Well, hasn't been easy. We haven't made a new movie in a while, so we were kind of getting restless. And we tried killing each other one time. It's pretty bad. So Tony, has anything else happened recently in Dum Bass that you'd like to tell us?
Tony, what are you doing?
I'm interviewing myself.
No, you can't do that. You can't just go in there and interview yourself. I'm supposed to interview you.
I'm the creator of Dum Bass. I can do what I want.
Yeah? Well, you better hope I don't beat the crap out of you. Now you sit in that chair and let me interview you. So, Gabby, try explaining to me give me almost a summary of what you think Dum Bass Productions is. Like, is it completely random or just a bunch of teens that have no life nor jobs?
Basically, it's both. I would say it's the random ideas from teenagers who have no jobs or anything to do.
So, are you like some people in this group that had to sleep their way into the films with the directors?
Well, I would say that some people should try and act more when they're in the films, but I think that it's basically just Tony's friends and not any actual actors.
I see. Now, is there any love interest besides, you know, certain people in the groups that you could just kind of talk about that are within there?
Well, I think it's actually kind of funny because Lauren and I, you know Lauren, Tony's girlfriend, we were talking about this subject. Well, you know, it was kind of long, but I hated the fact that Tony didn't hire any real actors. About how Daniel and Lauren, I believe, used to be going out, and Tony and Brittany used to be going out. So now that Tony and Lauren are going out, I think suspiciously that Brittany and Daniel are screwing around behind her backs.
So you'd have to say that, well, that does seem quite interesting for a love interest, but moving on to better things. Is there anybody that has certain addictions or problems in their life?
Well, it's kind of weird. Daniel has this little problem that he can't get over.
What would that problem be?
We're not sure exactly, but I think he might be part dog.
How so? Could you give me an example?
Well, just earlier today, we tied a balloon to a chair and he was kind of nipping at it.
I see.
It's
not like, well, any child can do that, but it's not like he was chasing after a car or anything.
Well, that's just it. When Brandy was leaving, like she was driving to her job, that he kind of ran outside and we don't know what happened to him after that. About an hour later he came back.
I see. Well, it was very nice interviewing with you.
Yes, I'm gonna leave now. I'll be right back.
So, Brittany, could you give me about a summary of what you think of Dum Bass Productions is like?
We're trying to work on a movie right now, but other than that, just nothing's going on.
Well, as the cast is getting older, are there going to be more kind of mature type sexy scenes going on? Any you can think of?
Well, we're thinking one where, you know, Daniel and Tony are in a room and, you know...
But wouldn't that go under the category of the gayest moments, part 1 and 2? Is there a third one coming out?
There's a possibility, yes.
So, do you think they'll actually go through with it in the third one?
Well, if, you know, Daniel comes back out of the closet.
But wouldn't he need to go into the closet with Tony to make the third movie of the gayest moments?
You know what? I can't do this. I can't.
I'll do it then.
Continue, please.
I see. Well, is there any interest you have within the movies, such as categories that you'd like to do in the future?
just make spoofs of everything, you know, like
Well, don't you think
drama.
that would get a little old?
Yes, but we could always spice other things up. Think of new ideas from viewers.
Well, if you could critique any person in your casting, who would it have to be?
The only one I can really think of is AJ.
Why would you have to say about AJ? I mean, he's the newest cast member of the Dum Bass Productions.
Well, you know, he's got some very unique, you know, creativity skills, I guess you could say.
Do you think these new skills could at least help improve the movies?
Yes, because he's, you know, one of the most unpredictable people. You never know what he's going to do next.
Oh, so he's giving Daniel a run for his money.
Yes.
Well, I see how this is going to end. Well, thank you for the interview. So, Lauren, how long have you been in Dum Bass Productions?
Not very long at all.
Well, could you give me a summary of what you think about Dum Bass Productions?
Well, when I first saw it, I was going out with Daniel, and I thought it was pretty funny, especially the first movie I saw, them jumping around. I think they're doing a pretty good job.
And I hear now you're dating Tony, the director. How is that affecting your life?
Don't say no.
It's affecting me pretty much a lot, and it's pretty good though.
I see. Well, that's just... Well, isn't that just a little strange? I mean, there's just kind of random moments where you just feel a little awkward with Daniel being around?
Yes, there's a lot of times.
Well, is there anybody that you just think is a little out of the normal in this cast?
Well, lately I just discovered he has an issue with bulimia. Because there's this hand that comes out his stomach somehow and, yeah, goes out his throat.
Ah, well, how is this affecting the other cast members? Do they know?
Unfortunately, some do, some don't, and hopefully it won't spread because he's kind of embarrassed about it.
I could see something like that be embarrassing. But what? There's got to be something else, something positive on Tony's life. Something that keeps him from taking a 21 Magnum to his face and just blowing his nose off, going into his brain, and finally ending his insufferable torment.
There is feeling he loves doing that though. It keeps his mind off it and helps him enjoy life.
So what do you think he would do if his filming career came to a crashing halt? Do you think he would find a bottle of Drano, put 50 pills in it, and chug it down like there is no tomorrow?
Unfortunately, yes.
Or is he the type of person that would jump off the balcony with a noose around his neck and a gun in his hand and pills in the other hand, take the pills, shoot himself in the head, fall off so he breaks his neck, and then the rope isn't very strong so it breaks and then he falls 50 feet to the ground and ultimately stays alive, only paralyzed?
Unfortunately, yes. So hopefully his filming career will keep on, and hopefully people will still watch it, so his filming career will end, so his life will end.
I'm sure his 11 subscribers would stay loyal.
Yeah.
11.
Hopefully more will join too. Hopefully.
Bulimia isn't funny, people. You need to help Tony. Make sure you subscribe to his Dum Bass Productions. Just look at that face. Alright, just stay down.
Do you need anybody?
I want somebody to plug.
Could it be anybody?
Well, preferably females, but you go ahead.
He gets by with little help from his friends.
Ooh, I get high a little help from my friends.
Yeah.
What? I like my version better.